So is it the name? So once you have the name, then do you start getting an image of what they would look like physically in your head?
Yeah, a lot of times I know what they have to do. I know what they have to do within the novel. And so I suppose I have a kind of description in my head to begin with that doesn't gel until the name comes into being.
Yeah. I have to tell you that the CEO of this large, unpleasant corporation that you have in this book, I had in my head, and don't ask me why, but for the longest time, at the beginning of the book at least, up to a certain point where it all changed, the image I had in my head of this guy was sort of as a Montgomery Burns out of The Simpsons kind of guy.
Oh.
I didn't realize that he was a younger man.
Yeah.
And then a waiter in a restaurant says, "You look like James Coburn." And from
Right.
that point on, that was the face I had in my head, was James Coburn.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, that's an old joke that I've been living with for years. In my younger days, when I wasn't quite so decrepit, when I would come into town, almost inevitably, somebody at a hotel, one of the staff, people at the hotel would say, "Oh, Mr. James Coburn, I really love your stuff." And my partner thought, yeah, you're just saying that just to, make yourself feel good. And she was with me at one of the big hotels in town, and the doorman opened the door and say, "Love all your films, Mr. Coburn." And at that point, he was dead. And Helen says, "I don't see it, but okay."
Yeah.
And so that sort of stuck with me. And so when I got to the CEO, I thought, well, I'll have some fun with that, a little bit of, a little autobiography thrown in there.